Thanks for listening to the Joy Agenda. This is part 2 of our fabulous interview with the iconic Rosie Jones.
You're not higher up in your career because you're a moody, grumpy cunt.
Well, because we've gone on to how good things are and the dream job.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a nice segue into Jay's joy killers.
Mm-hmm.
So Rosie, what kills your joy?
I think this can be quite an umbrella term, but we can go into specifics. Negativity. And before us that, there's time for negativity. I think there can be a power in honesty and going, I've had a shit day today. But my real joy killer is people who have shit days every day. And after the 8th time of going, hello, how are you? And they go, wow.
You're like, oh my God.
And you're like, fucking hell. And it's always people you don't know that well. So, like, if a good friend said to me, well, it's been hard, you'd be there, but this I'm talking like acquaintances who never have a fucking good day. But then when they go into it, it's like, well, it's, the traffic on the road. Yes, I know, because we're both at the same place. And on top of that, especially in a work situation, it's when I work with people who complain about something and then they don't do anything to make it better. So I've been in situations where I'm not happy with the team or the content or what we're doing, and I love a solution. So I go, oh, can I just say I don't love what we're doing here? How about we do A or B or C? But it shows to people who complain, and then after the 8th time of complaining and doing nothing about it, you go, oh, you just love complaining for the sake of it. And that I cannot be doing with.
It's those people that they just make it everyone else's problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's like proactive people, like being like, oh, what about this, and this? Just
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And is there something so jarring? Because we're all quite positive people. You
Yeah.
go in a green room,
Yeah.
hi, how you doing? If someone comes at you with that energy, to then be like, no, I'm going to make you fucking miserable. Like that
Yeah.
it's quite
Yeah.
taken aback. They go,
Yeah.
oh, well, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And then you don't
Yeah.
really know what to say to that. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I was having quite a nice day.
Yeah,
You know?
that's it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I distance myself from them, but we've all been in green rooms with those old white man who had been doing stand-up comedy for 400 years. And in their head, they should be on TV every day, but because of fucking diversity, that's why they're still on the same grey sofa. And it seems like that you want to say to them, no, you're not higher up in your career because you're a moody, grumpy cunt.
Oh, we should get that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Just, you're not higher up in your career, you're moody, grumpy cunt. Oh, we would sell out.
The same fucking jokes for 30 years.
It's also what I feel is what I notice as well, that people that bring, and you're totally right, we've all been in green rooms. You know, sometimes you walk back in a green room and you've just opened the door and you feel the tension and
God.
and you just know, and the room is just so. But then what I really notice is, I mean, the thing that, and we've spoken about this at great length before, one of the things that brings me the most joy is bringing joy, you know, is making people laugh and being silly and having fun on stage. And what I quite notice often is like when somebody's in that, exactly what you've described there, the back end of bitterness.
Yeah.
We can all have bitter days, right? Yeah. But the back end of like, they're just always like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like it doesn't matter how good their jokes are, the audience feel that.
Yeah.
They feel it in the jokes. They feel it in the delivery. And when you walk off stage, or when that person walks off stage, the audience, they might have laughed at the jokes, but they don't have that endorphin, that joyful thing that you see when you watch somebody who's just like for me, like watching Phil Ellis or somebody who's just, you know, that it's just daftness. It's and they're having so much fun in it. And you can see the audience, even when maybe they've not gone with like the craziness of a particular comic or whatever, but they've still got that like happy endorphin. That sort of, oh, we were just part of something really silly and it was just, and that's, we're fucking clowns. Like, you know, and that, I know the tears of a clown and all that, but oh yes, the straight white man. Sorry, lads.
And also, it's always everyone else's fault. It's never their fault.
No.
I had a few years ago, I went into a green room and it was 5 white straight old men having a conversation, and they all looked up at me and was like, no, and they went back to the conversation and they ignored me. And I opened and they didn't watch me, of course.
Obviously, why would they?
They've
got traffic to complain about. You know, they've not got
time. But I think they could hear the laughter. And they came back in and they were all like baffled. They were all put out. They were like, how does that little lady create that? And that actually brought me joy. That was like, fuck you all.
Yeah. And absolutely. I think we all had like a proper giggle there, because I think we experience that so often, where people look up at you, especially if you're gigging somewhere where you don't maybe gig a lot,
Yeah,
and
they
not
don't know
senior.
you.
Like, one of my pet hates being a Scottish comic and going down to London at times would be, and it doesn't happen now so much, but for a long time it'd be like, oh, I've never heard of you. And I'm like, well, I've never heard of you either. Like, well, and you know? And then you go out and you have a great gig, because we all know what we're fucking doing. And we didn't get here by chance. And their whole face, they're like,
and then they're either they don't talk to you because they're annoyed, or they're all fucking around you when you come off, and they're like, oh my god, so tell me about yourself. And you're like, get fucked. Get out of here. And that's when take the jumper off and the t-shirt comes out. You're a moody.
It's the ones where, like, before you go on and they're trying to give you advice, you're going, oh, thanks, because we're so programmed to be nice as women. And hopefully now, like, it's quite nice seeing the new kind of the Gen Z comics coming up who've got a bit more fucking you know,
they don't give a fuck.
they don't give a fuck. They've got a bit of oomph, whereas like millennials brought up like thanks
Thank you for letting me be here. Thank you.
Oh, can I take up this space? Is that okay? Thanks. And so you'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. And then you would like go out and just do your thing. And then they would come back and they would be like, oh, didn't realise that, oh, you know, you knew what you were doing. Like, well, why would I not? Why would I be here? Like,
absolutely.
It's insane.
I want, it's my favourite story. I once had a promoter, and you'll know exactly who it is. He always gives new comics advice. So I came up and he said to me, how do you think that went? And realistically, I had a great one. Like, they loved it. I got a lot of applause breaks. But I went, I think it went well. And he said, yeah, me too. I just got one criticism. It was a bit slow. And I said, yeah, I got cerebral fucking palsy. And he went, we'll work on that. How?
Oh my god! What a fucking idiot! What did you even say to that?
Oh, great, thank you. You can now cure fucking brain damage. But just that arrogance of going, yeah, don't worry, your cerebral palsy, I'll see what I can do.
Oh my god!
Thank God for you. Where were you? Where were you?
It doesn't happen as much. I remember it must have been a couple of years ago. I was doing a gig at a club in Edinburgh that is no longer here, and there was like 5 people in the audience. It was a fucking horrible gig. It was a horrible room. Like, it was just having a tough time. Everybody had a tough time. So I did, like, it was fine. And then I came off stage, and at the end, this random man that had been in the audience, must have been about 60, came up to me and was like, can I just sit there and have a conversation with you? And proceeded to talk at me for about 20 minutes about how I could improve and what comedians I should watch. And like, you're just, you know what, you're nearly there, but you just need, you know, more jokes. And then I'm like, there was 5 people, and I should have told him to go fuck himself. But I think I was so taken back by it.
This is just a random man.
This is a random man in the audience, not in comedy or anything like that, just decided to take it upon himself to be like, well, you know, this and blah, blah. And I was just like, I was absolutely, that's the worst that's ever happened. And it's just like, yeah, it was just absolutely wild that.
Yeah.
And he's bringing up like, you know, have you watched like Monty Python and stuff? I'm like, have you watched me? I am not like, and it's just old references.
Yeah.
And it's like Monty Python.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
We all fucking have, but that doesn't like. It was I just was so shocked.
I am deviating now, but I am so thankful that I am a gay woman because I got so many friends who are amazing, clever, funny, beautiful, straight women in comedy. And they will go on dates with men, and the men will go, oh, you're into comedy. Let me recommend some comedians. And I love him, but fucking Tim Key, the amount of single mediocre men out there going, have you heard of Tim Key? It's like, yeah. I have actually. I think Tim Key, Stuart Lee, and Daniel Kitson are the three that all the average white men go, let me teach you little lady brains about comedy.
It's just crazy. I used to get every now and again, I'd have people like come up to me and be like, because if I mentioned that I'm like married or had a partner, and they'd be like, so does your partner like help you write your jokes?
No.
Yeah, I used to get, not as much now, but when I first started, I used to get people coming up all the time being like, so do they help you? Is that like, some guy was like, where do you get your jokes from? Is it like a blog or something? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, it was so, I used to get it a while and constant, like, I don't normally like female comedians, and I'm like, stop fucking talking right now.
The thing that, and I know this has been said before, but it's when women say that
that's
really, that's when men say it, it doesn't bother me. When guys say it, I'm so like, whatever. But when women say it, it's so upsetting because you're just going, what are you talking about?
My favourite one, it was a man in a suit, of course. He had come to me right after my set, but somehow we'd managed to have a line of cocaine as well.
Just walking towards you.
That vibe. And my first ever opening joke was, I'm Rosie, and as you can tell from my voice, I suffer from being northern, right? Really easy, really simple joke. And he came up to me and went, you know, your first line is actually really funny because when you start, as you can tell from my voice, I suffer from, I thought you were gonna say disabled or talk about your disability. But when you said northern, that is so surprising because you are northern, and actually I thought it was gonna be about your disability, and I just went, oh, yeah, oh, I never thought about it like that. Thank you. you. And they went, you're welcome.
Come and explain to you why one of your jokes is funny is unbelievable.
You know that you're so kind because you just went, yeah, okay, I'm speaking to a person who's clearly stupid, so we'll just be, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But while that he thought I had said that accidentally, and then the confidence to go, I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
You kind of going, should we give this guy the benefit of the doubt? And it was the coke and the drinking, and that he wakes up often mornings with that conversation.
I hope he still thinks about it.
No, he never does.
He'll see you on TV and be like, I helped her when she started out. I told her that was a good line, and look at her now. That's me. That is me. You're welcome.
Oh, God love him. Oh, right.
Final little bit. We'll do.
Yeah.
So this is called Hannah's Headline. So I just bring in something that's happening, news story, something that's going on that brings me joy. And so this week, kicking off today is the Winter Olympics. Ooh. And so we've got the Winter Olympics starting today until the 22nd of February, and then it is the Paralympics from the 6th to the 15th of March. I love the Olympics, and I actually prefer the Winter Olympics than the summer. I do, because see with Summer Olympics, right? Running, jumping, shooting. I can go Glasgow and do that.
Yeah.
Stuff I can do, right? Kayaking, I can do that on the Waterleaf. I can't ski, I can't snowboard. The stuff that they do, it's unbelievable that I love watching it. And then even better, I love the Paralympics because it's like people skiing that are visually impaired. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And people doing the biathlon where they're having to shoot, and it is unbelievable. So I get super into the Olympics every year. I'm very excited to just watch it. Do you like the Olympics, Rosie? Do you like watching all that?
I do. I will be honest. I don't get as much into the Winter Olympics because I watch it and I feel cold.
That is a good point.
Even the indoor one, you go, great, they've been, oh no, it's covered in ice. That looks freezing. But I've been lucky enough to go to 4 Summer Olympics.
Wow.
I watched London. I was a researcher in Rio, and I was a reporter in Tokyo and Paris.
That's so cool.
Oh, and I love it. Like you said, for a disabled person to get that positive representation and to see them coming out and just smashing it.
Unbelievable.
It's so powerful, and it's when I've been, it's really emotional for me because I realise that I spent most of my life being the only disabled person in this space, and that makes you firstly slightly apologetic for being the different one, but then you feel like you're constantly living in a world that isn't set up for you and doesn't make you feel welcome. So I really get this emotional journey every Paralympics I go to, because for the first time I'm not the only person. There's disabled people all over the place, and it is incredible, apart from the queue for the disabled toilet.
A nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's also good because it's one thing that Scotland's actually good at the Winter Olympics is curling. That's
really?
our thing. We're actually.
I'm surprised you've not heard.
It's our one thing. That curling and elephant polo is what we're good at. So that's no elephant polo at the Winter Olympics, but
Curling. I don't. Have you ever done curling?
no, I've not actually.
I've never done it. I was watching a completely unrelated, but I was watching a television show the other day where they were playing. It wasn't about curling. They were playing curling at the top, and I went, I'd like to give that a wee shot. I think it would be a good thing to do. Get your pals together, get the brushes out. I don't understand it.
No.
I don't get it. But I was like, maybe, you know, sometimes when you see something and with no, like, but you think, I'd be good at that.
Yeah,
Like,
the confidence.
you've got no reason to think you'd be good at it. I looked at curling and went, I could maybe smash that, you know.
I could
And
probably.
then I thought, well, Scotland are quite good at the curling. What if I've never tried this and it turns out that I'm Olympic level?
It's in your blood.
That's it. There's so many things we're missing out on. Who knows? I could be an amazing ice dancer.
Absolutely.
Probably not. Because I can't fucking walk. But
Put a pair of skates on you.
Oh.
Who knows? Did you see? That was the one thing I was going to say about the Olympics was I saw today Susan McCabe had shared that one of the Olympic ice dancers, he's managed to get the
Is it Minions
the
thing?
Minions soundtrack. Yeah, so he's there must have been some battle over it anyway. He's won it, so he's going to get to do his Minion dance.
Brilliant.
Which my son will
Incredible.
lose his mind over. So I'm like, can't wait for that. Can't wait for that moment. It's going to be great.
Also, have you heard of a Canadian TV show called Heated Rivalry?
No,
I have indeed.
I have not
Have you
watched it.
seen it?
I've not watched it yet, but I have heard Sam Lake and Fern Brady talk about it to the point where I think I have seen it.
Yeah.
Everyone I've talked to says it's amazing. Is it amazing?
It's incredible. So I watched it on my own, cried throughout, and then said to my girlfriend, don't watch it. And I made her watch it with me. And I cried again. And it's a love story with two male ice hockey players. So will I be watching the Winter Olympics hoping for a gay love story to happen on the ice? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it's it might be Canada, another ice hockey team, that the women's ice hockey team, there's two of them that are engaged. So there's already a nice love story.
That's a gorgeous love. I haven't seen it yet, but I spent an evening with Sam Lake last week, and he is obsessed. And then I was chatting to Fern the other day. She was like, "Have you seen this?"
Oh, it's so great. And that's coming from a gay woman, because I'd say the big draw of the TV show is the amount of perfect male buttocks. You're in for a treat.
Can't wait. All right, here we go.
Bit of male bum.
Absolutely.
They are the most pert buttocks I've ever seen in my life. They're incredible.
That always makes me. Do you remember the episode of Friends where Joey's up for the part, but he has to be circumcised, and he has to go in and they make all the lunch meats? So that always, whenever I see like something where it's really centered around some of the naked parts, I'm like, God, imagine having to go for that audition and you have to go, and now can we see your backside? Because we've got a vision for the bums.
Yeah.
And then everything else has gone really well. Then you turn around and get your arse out and they go, oh no.
Oh no. What no. Put your bum off the floor and fuck off.
Oh my goodness.
man.
Rosie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
It's been so good to
It's been
catch up
brilliant.
with you. Now this will go out at the end of Feb.
Yes.
So there's one out in the 9th and then we're every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
I'm doing the Fringe this year, and if you want to see more of me, turn on your telly.
Yes. I love it. Have you got
Perfect.
anything to punt?
Not really. What am I
No.
doing? I'm just gigging here, there, and everywhere. Like I said, I'm not doing the Fringe this year, but I will be about. So just give me a follow on social media, and also give our Joy Agenda TikTok a follow. And you can also watch all this on YouTube if you want to see our lovely faces. So please go on and watch this on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
What have I got? Oh, I am recording my special at the Glasgow Comedy Festival, and that is at the Glasgow Stand, my favourite place, the Glasgow Stand. No offence, Monkey Barrow, but it's in Glasgow, my hometown. And that is on the 21st of March. Jay Lafferty oofed, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I will have remembered it because I have to do it tonight.
Remembered it.
But thank you so much for watching.
Thank you very
and
much.
Thank you again, Rosie,
Thanks,
for coming
Rosie,
on the pod.
and we'll see you all next
See you
time.
next time. Bye.